Hello, everybody. The show is 6.5 minutes away, and we have the voice of God with us and Snoogs.
Hello, my children.
Oh my God! How much of you? How much of me can you see? Because I'm not wearing pants.
I see all.
Not quite enough.
I am actually not wearing pants.
Got the holy binoculars out.
So hello everyone, we've got Wraithy in there, Madago, Radicus. G'day guys. Where's the under desk cams? Next year, it's an idea for next year. Hey AJ, how are you?
Is it 3, Madago?
How many actors have played Jack Ryan? I know of 3. No. I don't know.
Harrison Ford.
I know 2.
The dude from The Office. And
yeah, that's Krasinski.
Krasinski.
And Cruise.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine did.
Oh no, that's Tom Cruise was.
You're thinking of Jack Reacher.
That's Reacher. Yeah.
So more than 3, is it, Madago?
Under desk Hubble telescope. Yeah, thanks.
And Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
5. So who's the other one? And when did Alec Baldwin play Jack Ryan? What movie was that?
No idea. All right. On the show tonight, we have content. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, wasn't he? So Alec Baldwin was Hunt for Red October, Harrison Ford in Patriot Games and Clear and Present.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck in The Sum of All Fears, of course.
Ah.
And then Chris Pine in Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit.
Is Jack Ryan from all those stories?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Sum of All Fears was.
I had no idea.
I completely forgot it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then good old John Krasinski. Sum of All Fears is one of my favourites. Yeah.
Is that the nuclear bomb movie?
Yep. It goes off in downtown Boston, I think it was.
Yeah, it's a stretch memory-wise for me, but I remember seeing it.
That's a movie I'll have to watch again. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
It's on one of the streaming ones. What's it on? Yeah, Paramount Plus and Stan.
Yeah, cool. I got Paramount Plus.
Now, Alex Cross, I know.
Yeah, that I'm keen to see. I was going to start watching it last night, but we ended up watching some Criminal Minds instead.
Is that the Tom Clancy stories? Is it Tom Clancy?
Alex Cross?
Yeah.
No, that was Morgan Freeman in Kiss the Girls and Along Came a Spider.
Yeah.
But they're books, aren't they?
They are books, yes.
Yeah. But they're not Tom Clancy?
James Patterson. No,
James Patterson. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot with Alex Cross. So
Look at me struggling to try and keep up with the nerdness of you two. Struggling.
No, I'm Googling away.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm really keen for Cross.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but yeah.
That'll be like
Tom Clancy was the Jack Ryan series. Okay. I'm getting my wires crossed here.
I think that'll be like a Reacher. There's so many books with like Reacher and with Alex Cross that they could, if the show's good, they could get multiple seasons quite easily. Desperate for content having Grim on too. Thanks, Radicus.
Oh, Jesus. What an asshole. Horrible thing to say. He's spot on. But fucking Jesus, man. The Tom Hardy Splinter Cell movie is officially dead. Thanks, Madago. You just stole one of me pieces for the show. Bloody finger on the pulse, motherfucker. It was just a last words thing, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Next, you would have some old pommy git on. No, because it's hard enough to dodge the copyright strikes. Jesus. Imagine the strikes we'd get having you on. I know I got a filthy mouth, but geez, your line is much further than I can jump. The only reason why the chat you don't get banned in the chat is because you misspell half the shit.
Even the AI's like, I don't know what he's trying to say.
Oh, you were talking about Madago, not him. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Radicus is usually like super racist and shit in the comments, but nobody can understand what he's written. They think he's just being, nice, but can't spell. Tactical dyslexia.
That's the way. Good.
That's
I
it.
like that.
All right, well, the show's about to start, so we'll nick off and we'll see you on the other side of the intro.
Yes, so he said, that's not a caterpillar, that's a wheelbarrow.
But it is a crease. The crease just makes it worse. Name this famous song title.
What sort of wandering crackhead makes up these courses? I think he's doing more than landing on you.
Such as this one that caught my eye, called Big Cock.
Assassins, Creed Valaha.
You got to put the cream right up inside, otherwise it doesn't work. Do you like my dress?
Conan
Picked it.
the Barbarian.
G'day everyone and welcome to episode 414 of the AGExp Show. I'm Lucas and with me here is Snoogs. G'day buddy.
G'day. How we traveling this Monday?
Monday the 18th of November 2024. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. But also lingering in the background is the voice of God, Grimjob. Hello mate.
Hello guys, how are you?
Oh, I thought it was going to be something profound. Never mind.
Are we allowed to say something as filthy sounding as Grimjob this early in the show?
Pat, I've been doing this show with you for a very long time, and you,
Probably
of
the
all
least.
people, should know that a grim job as a word is probably the least of our worries of the shit that gets
It's
said.
probably one of the lowest.
The intro?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh yeah,
Have you not seen the intro to the show? I mean, it's
well,
already started.
technically the show's been running for 15 minutes already, so
Loopholes.
hey, finger on the pulse
Yeah.
there for me.
Yes.
I'm a nerd of different caliber. All right. What's this? Grim a god, like worshipping a god turd. Oh, that's nasty, Radicus. You'll leave now? I catch ya. Say hi to that other fuckwit on the way out, will you? You know he's in there somewhere. You know who you are. Hello. Eat a dick. All right, so on the show tonight, we're going to have some really cool stuff. We're going to be playing a verses from Grim again. And Snoogs, you brought it to our attention that, well, actually, after I mentioned tonight is actually the second last show of the year.
Second last of the year, and I've got two to come up even.
Yeah, so if you win tonight, it could possibly go into a draw again, which I don't want. I really don't want. If I win tonight, though, all yours, mate. You can have the wooden spoon. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting tonight. Michael, it's really important tonight you don't fucking stitch me up again.
I'm scoring. Sorry, I started choking. Yeah, I'll be doing the scoring, so no excuses.
Yeah, okay. I'll be just 100% focused on the game like I should be. All right. Yeah, A10 said Grim should take scores. Yes, he will be. Very good. We're already on top of that. All right, so everyone, the big giveaway is looming. So on the next show, which will be 3 weeks from tonight, it'll be on the 9th, I think we said it was, the 9th of December. That'll be our Game of the Year special. And also the giveaway, the big giveaway for 2024 will be given away. So tonight is your last chance to get entries for the big giveaway, which is, of course, one of these controllers, a Scuff controller, Xbox or PlayStation or PC. So pay attention tonight, get those entries, and I completely forgot to turn on the avatars and nobody reminded me, so there's not even that tonight. Sucked in. All right. Oh, let's keep going with this, shall I? Let's give a shout out to our current members. For those of you who are members of the show, you get double entries for any entries that you win. And these are those people in no particular order. So thank you very much to the Wraith, Vidago, the Bearded Aquarian, Grimjob, Since Spacies, Azrael, Stewie, Radicus, and A10. Thank you very much to those people for being extra special and supporting the show by becoming a member.
Thank you very much, guys.
You guys have got the best chance of winning because you guys will no doubt have the most entries because you're here almost every week and your entries are all doubled. So that's pretty cool. Radicus's comment gave me a stroke. What did he say?
Lecky is my debut bud. Yeah, okay. I'm with his stick again.
I think he's telling me that I'm a dirty, disgusting Dago bastard, but you can't understand what he's saying. He's not wrong, though. All right, Kaiser says the 9th is going to be fun, having an operation that morning, and we'll be tuning in once I'm out. Once you're out of the hospital, I would imagine that means, not once he's like knocked out. All right, well, we'll give you something good. We'll give you something good to look forward to after no doubt displeasurable invasive procedure. All right, I think that's it for mine.
Have we got the little avatars sitting in the background somewhere?
No, I mentioned that. Did you not hear me say that before?
No, I didn't.
I said I forgot to turn them on, and no one reminded me. So no, they're not on.
Okay. Yep.
I might turn them on later if I can be bothered. Sorry, I must have mumbled or something. I don't know. Sounds like what we have planned for the last show, actually. That's Michael.
I was just getting the camera shoved up his butt.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very invasive procedure. Yeah, and we'll be doing something similar for that next 3 weeks away, whatever. All right, well, that's all I've got to waffle on about for the intro. Have you got anything interesting?
No, just a bit of a tidbit into what's happening this week. Of course, coming up to the end of the year, we've had some details about Half-Life 3 that we're going to have a quick chat about. The rumour mill's going strong. Predictions, who's going to be doing what, and everyone knows all the lunacy that we get up to, so let's get into it.
All right, let's do interactive trivia. Okay, so first cab off the rank as usual is What's That Sound? I've got an audio file that I'm about to play, and it's up to you watching along to work out where that sound effect or whatever it is comes from and put it in the chat. If you're playing this back later on, then just put it on the YouTube video and we'll see if you're correct. Yeah, I think that's about the instructions.
That's about the extent of it. Let's get into it. Let's see what it is.
This is this week's What's That Sound? Does that ring any bells?
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Well, listen to it again. Extremely loud then.
No, I don't want to.
It's really, really loud in Pat's ears. A10's WTF, he's not sure. We got Minions, Super Mario 64, Chipmunks, Worms. Yeah, most of those are wrong. But Kaisercade said Super Mario 69. That must have been a mod that I was unaware of.
Haven't played that game.
Yeah, I would like to play that one, actually. That'd be kind of cool. Mario walks in and Peach is head to toe.
No, I like that. It'd be
Luigi.
fucking Mario and Luigi.
Well, oh, yeah, okay, Mario and Luigi. I was at least saying Peach and Luigi, but yeah, okay. Well, the thing is, Luigi's a lot taller than Mario, so I think poor old Mario is going to be
That'd be like you and me.
eating belly button.
You were worried about him saying grim job, and you guys are talking about Luigi having a 69.
Yeah.
Luigi! It's like a spaghetti and meatballs.
It's a me.
Rabbids Invasion from A10, the OG AJ has got Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, we're doing the What's That Sound, aren't we?
We got anything here?
Yeah. It's I think. Hang on, I can't even remember who the fuck it was. Was it Kaisercade? Yeah, it was Kaisercade. Got Super Mario 64. Kaiser. Okay, there we go. Congratulations. You got that right.
The OG AJ said Super Mario 64 level loading before that.
Was that before that?
It wasn't before the 69.
No, he wrote Super Mario 69.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And then he
My bad.
rewrote it again to correct the
Correctly,
69 to 64. But I can allow a couple of digits off, especially when it was 69, because he's obviously got muscle memory typing that in. Easily done. You know, it's like accidentally when I go to Google and I go to type in like JB Hi-Fi and accidentally type in X videos. My bad. All right. Next up.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, is what's that screenshot? Let's go do that. All right, so this is just a cover image. Interesting cover image, this one. You're not aware of what it is. Do you guys remember the helicopter crash that occurred in Cairns? It was a drunk guy that stole a helicopter.
I do, yep.
He then
Usually flight path, eh?
He then proceeded to fly in a particular flight pattern, intentionally drawing something. I'm not exactly sure what he was trying to draw. This is legit. This isn't a joke. I'm not making this up. This is true. He flew in a
Cairns,
particular.
mate. He was trying to draw a crocodile.
Yeah, probably. But he flew in that particular flight pattern on purpose. However, he was drunk and I don't think certified to fly that kind of aircraft, and crashed it into
A flaccid penis.
well, no, he flew it into a building. He crashed it into the roof of the building. You don't know about this story?
I remember little bits of it. I don't remember the whole thing.
Yeah, he crashed and died, crashing into either an apartment building or a hotel or something like that, where everyone had to be evacuated and all that sort of shit. And he ended up dying. But that was his legacy. He drew. Well, let's not beat around the bush. He drew a cock and balls before crashing into a building and dying. Pretty funny. So anyway, that's just the cover image. I will remove that in a moment and we'll have a screenshot from a video game, movie, TV show, or whatever. And it's your job to tell us what that screenshot is. Are you ready?
What it is.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. Let's have a look.
There we go. That's a screenshot. What's it from? I just got a promotion at work and crashed into the resort he was at with work. Oh, well, that was a long-lived promotion, wasn't it? Very silly. I'm Legend, the Batman, I am Legend. Do you guys know what it is?
No, not really sure.
This was a brilliant movie. I actually really liked the special effects in this movie for its time. Pretty cool.
I feel like I might know what it is.
Mm.
I'm not 100% sure though. I was tossing up some of the ones that the guys said in the chat.
Not very many people confident. Only had 3 people respond.
I Am Legend, RoboCop, The Batman, or 28 Days Later.
Oh, I didn't even see RoboCop there. Sneaky little thing there. There's a good reason to be a member. They stuck out better, easier to me.
I just jumped on the 28 weeks later.
All right.
Isn't there a new one of them coming out?
28
another
years
one
later?
coming soon.
28 years later? I
Yep.
bet it is actually 28 years later too. Nah, hasn't been that long, has it? Nah, we're not that old. I'm positive this is moments before you hearing that beautiful yellow beast roaring through the empty city. I'm pretty positive you're right, Atan. The answer is actually I Am Legend. He got that. Atan got that immediately.
Yep.
I was thinking that, or what Kaiser just said, World War Z.
But he got it immediately. That makes me think 2 things. That you know the movie really well, which is pretty awesome that you can pick it from one still shot. Or you've managed to hack into my Dropbox and you've got access to my files and you looked at them today. Which I'm fairly sure is unlikely because I literally did just do this
Well, he knew
earlier
the
today.
movie straight up, but he said yellow car. Isn't the car red?
I thought the car was red.
I don't think it's yellow. I was going to question that, but I didn't know well enough to question it. But I didn't think it was yellow. But that's
a Mustang GT.
But it is a sick car that he bangs through the city. Yeah. Well, clearly he knows the scenery more than the actual action. I don't know. Maybe he watches stuff and just pauses it for 8. I don't know. The
Maybe just
buildings-
change that Dropbox password just to be safe.
Yeah, I might do. Yeah.
It is the red GT500.
Yeah, it's red. Okay, well, it was a prime color. You're right, Brady. It's all good.
It's all good.
Well, yeah. Either way, I'm impressed that he answered that straight away pretty well. So that's what's that screenshot? 18.
Nice.
You get that
Good
one.
stuff.
And
Good stuff, mate. Well done.
remembering, I've doubled all the points too, so it's 2 entries for those ones, but members will get 4. All right, I think it's time for new experiences. Let's do that.
Let's go. Good on Georgia.
Georgia says, I can see Luke. Say hi for me. Hi, Georgia. What a cutie. All right. What are we doing? New experiences. This is basically the part where we just talk about stuff that we've done over the last couple of weeks or games we've played. I played a game which made it to the title of this show because when I'm writing the title, I get there and I go, fuck, what am I going to write? What have I done? I played Empire of the Ants. All right. Is this a game for ants? And made the Zoolander joke. I'm hilarious. But yes, I played Empire of Ants. We talked about it a few shows ago. And I've got some video here that we can watch while we talk about it.
Yeah. I've been following Empire of the Ants for a long time. Was really keen on it coming out. Looked good. I like a good old RTS. Thought the change in style. Yeah.
Have you played it?
I have.
Oh, you have. Okay.
I have.
Now, first thing I want to say is this is not what I thought it was. I had absolutely no idea this was an RTS. I thought this was going to be an adventure game where you play as an ant. It's not. And you see how it you are an ant? It sort of gives you the illusion or the suggestion that you actually play. You don't. Unless I've missed it, you might be able to assist me with this because I'm not 100% sure if I've like completely missed a whole portion of the gameplay. But essentially, all you do is you walk around, get to vantage points, so you can basically point and direct where you want your armies to go. Because you've got different armies, like there's the ranged ones, which are the green ones on the screen there. They shoot out like poison or something, I don't know. Then you got your like army ones, which I think are the brownish,
which are your brawlers.
Orange. Yeah. Anyway, there's all, but you just direct them. Yeah, it's basically a point and click RTS game, but instead of pointing and clicking, you run around and point and click. Mm-hmm. Can you get involved at all? Can you fight?
Look, I haven't given it enough time yet.
I don't think you can. You can get in there and you can get injured, and then you got to go back to a base to get healed. Yeah. But I don't think your guy like fights at all, which was disappointing.
No. So how I've taken it is that it was an RTS where they took you out of the god view, so to speak.
Yeah.
And put you on the ground.
Yeah.
Now, the original thought was I knew it was an RTS, but I thought it would be more involved where you're in there and you can actually fight as well. And do that sorts of things. But yeah, there's none of that. It's effectively, just puts you in a different perspective for where you're going. It hasn't clicked with me yet.
Well, I
don't know if it will.
I've played it for about 45 minutes and it's just brain dead easy. Yeah. No doubt it will get harder. But like, not that I don't like RTS. It's just that it's not a strong point. Had I known it was an RTS and looked into the game before just going, oh, sick, and buying it, probably wouldn't have bought it. I don't think it's not that great. It looks amazing.
It looks amazing. It actually plays really well. One thing I wanted to ask you about this: do you think that because it's an animal-based RTS where there's no voiceover, there's no, interaction, so to speak, with the characters that you're playing with, you're not getting any sort of feedback like you do with, your StarCraft or your Red Alerts, things like that. Do you think that changes your perspective on it? Because one thing that I found it's very hard for me to get into. Like it looks amazing, it plays really well, and it does everything an RTS should do, but albeit from a different point of view. But there's not that hook that it's not grabbing me like I actually want to go back and help.
Yeah, well, you're right there. That there is a definite lack of like emotion and like urgency. Like when there's enemies are coming in and they start fighting your ants. It sort of just happens. There's no sound effects. There's no there's because you're far away when it's happening, so you don't hear anything. There's no. I don't even know how many of my ants get killed. It's not even obvious that because there's like shit tons of them. It's just
the little health bar around it, like around your armies, kind of tells you when you're losing ants.
Yeah.
But again, like when you get up close to them, some of the actual fighting that happens, and like you're fighting against termites and things like that ants would normally go up against, and you're seeing them the termites get thrown across the map, and there's kind of cool things that are happening, but there's no connection. You don't actually connect with what's going on. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, I'll just click and watch, and
it's just pure strategy.
Immersion.
There's no connection to what actually occurs outside of the strategy. Look, it's visually impressive. That's probably the most positive thing that I can say about it. It looks amazing. Like the ants look, all of the little bugs and stuff look very realistic. All of the movements and animations are cool. The way your character runs,
until it gets to the end of a stick. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, and then you're like all up.
It fucking spins around the hole, just runs around the stick.
Yeah. You're right.
So I have to make you throw up real quick.
I was excited for a completely different game. I was a victim of not looking into something because I thought I knew what I was doing, and clearly I didn't. It's only like $40, you know, not terribly upset by it, but and it's not a complete waste. Like, it's not something shit that I wouldn't play. Probably something I might play if I'm, you know, stuck
works.
for something.
Yeah, like it works. It's got a PvP mode, which I want to give a crack with you.
I don't.
Well, I've got to try it at least once.
All right.
Just to see how it works, you know. And you know, like for all intents and purposes, what it is an RTS is fine, but it's just lacking something extra. It works. It looks great. It runs well. It's very suitable for Uncle's Madago, and look, it does all the things that it should do, but it's just missing something.
Yeah. Anyway, that is Empire for the Ants or something like that. I think that's what. Yeah, I've got it written down.
Empire of the Ants.
Empire of the Ants. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What else we got, Pat?
Would you like to jump into a bit of a rumor mill?
Sure. Tell me a rumor.
Sure. You love a bit of rumor stuff. Naughty Dog. So have you heard about this one? Neil Druckmann was seen in an interview that has since been removed from good old Reddit. Game has been in development since 2020, which is rumored to be a new IP from Naughty Dog. Neil has been given full creative control over the game, and he's being allowed to control everything except when he announces it. Sony have said you're not allowed to talk about it, you're not allowed to tell people what it is, what it's about, anything like that until we say so. So this is a...
I feel like I've known about this for years. This is something that I can't remember who or where or when, but if you'd had said to me, what do I think Naughty Dog is working on, I would have said, a completely new IP, but no idea what it is, because it's been hinted at, alluded to, I don't know, whatever, for many years.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a given too with the way that Last of Us 2 finished. There's directions it could go, but I don't think you'd really want to, because it's a complete story.
No, it shouldn't. I feel like it would just sort of cheapen it from there on. Or
it definitely shouldn't go to a third at all.
No. But yeah, a new IP would be nice. I mean, I was kind of hoping on a Uncharted 5, possibly with the daughter of Drake. But
that would be cool. Yeah.
A new IP is just as interesting, and especially and that just gives so much confidence when they say that Neil Druckmann has complete control over the direction of the game. I feel like that's a no-brainer, really. If you're gonna,
well, it's a positive. He's come, he's delivered the goods time and time again. So why would you not?
Yeah.
But what do you guys think in the chat? Have you got any thoughts on what sort of game? Do you think it'd be something with a more somber sort of story like The Last of Us, or a bit more action adventure-y like Uncharted?
Well, I'd like to hear or see Craig Mazin's name attached to it as well.
Ooh.
I think I'm saying his right name. His right name. His name right?
His name right. I think that's about right, yeah. Kaiser wants an Overwatch clone. We've got one of them. We don't need another one. It's all right. Yeah, like it'll be interesting to see probably a new remaster.
Please
We're trying to be
multiplayer.
We're trying to be upbeat.
Yeah, trust Radicus to expect a remaster from a new IP.
Yeah.
Actually, is that an actual image from the game? No, that'd be somebody would have created that to go with the story.
That picture itself was pulled off the I think it's called Gaming Rumors or Rumors in Gaming or something along that line subreddit. which I
Sony,
sort
they are
of jump in every
different.
now.
Oh god, bloody Xbox fanboy over there. Righto, mate. Just ask Microsoft. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox.
Yeah.
Did you see the advertising from Microsoft about everything is an Xbox? Yeah,
Everything is an Xbox.
Your shit's playable on everything, righto. Your
Yeah.
fridge is an Xbox.
Congratulations. You're
Anyway.
the doom of 2024. Well done.
Yeah. There you go. All right, so we've got something really cool coming from Neil Druckmann and his band of merry people. All right, next up on my list, I played a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, but not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that you might be thinking of, because this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game is called Dimensions, and it's a creative game on Fortnite. And I played this with Michael, with Grim, and it's actually it is absolutely fantastic. I have a video. I don't have. It's not my footage, but I have footage. Yes.
Yeah, I've not seen this one. I've not heard about it, and
Yeah.
the amount of weird shit the kids play on there.
So, what this game is, other than absolutely fantastic for a creative mode game, I think this is more of an official creative game. I don't think this was like some kid in his basement. I think like this was actually made by people who knew what they were doing, because it's actually pretty good. It's kind of a bit broken because this person's playing using the Iron Man skin. It felt a little bit more genuine when we were playing it because we used Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins. But it's a roguelike. So basically, you go into the level and you go into that little portal thing, and then the game starts, and you just keep playing, and it's like a beat 'em up, your typical sort of 2.5D beat 'em up.
Oh wow!
Where you can run around and just attack the enemies, right? As you can see, and you just keep going until it gets too hard and you die, and then when you die, you go back to the turtle's lair. But you've got coins up in the top right hand corner. You can see those coins going up, 272, etc. And then you spend those coins on increasing the weapon damage, your health, the spawn rate of pizza for health. You can increase your health, and then you play it again, and you go as far as you can until you die. It's a roguelike. It's if you know what roguelikes are like. You just keep playing until you die. Then when you die, you start again, but you obviously can upgrade yourself and you go again. And it's got quite a fair bit of gameplay to it. I think Grim and I played it for, I want to say maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah,
and
I think it was about a bit more than an hour.
And we got maybe, I want to say, did we get halfway through the
I feel like we're about half or maybe like a level or two either side.
Yeah, so we played it a bit, and I don't know, I thought it was fantastic.
I had a lot of fun.
It's a really good time waster. It costs nothing. It's free inside of Fortnite, and it levels you up too. Like for Battle Pass, like your normal game leveling, you get XP for your Battle Pass stuff. So when you finish playing it after an hour, you'll go back to the main screen of Fortnite. You'll find that you've got a whole bunch of battle stars to spend and all that sort of stuff. Really capable game, and all the like animations and things in there, they're like purpose built for this. Like you can, when you jump, you can double jump. They do back flips and side flips and front flips and stuff, which you don't do in Fortnite. So it's pretty cool.
You've obviously got the 4 Ninja Turtle weapons as well to flick through to use, and you can upgrade each one of those so they do more damage. So you can either upgrade all of them equally, or you can just go all in on one weapon that's your preferred one.
Yeah,
and on the screen here is the voting thing. You want to talk about that, Luke?
Yeah, so at the end of each level, you can two options will pop up, and just an example would be you can either have double damage for the next round or double coins for the next round. And all of the players that are playing will vote on which one. The highest vote, that's the one you get. And then you get that that buff or whatever for the next round, which would be the next level. And then you'll get to a point where the enemies are just too hard and you'll get absolutely decimated. But then you go back to the lair, you got a shitload of coins, you upgrade stuff, you come back and you do it again from the beginning. So it's a bit of rinse and repeat, but it's definitely a case of every single time you'll go a little bit further.
There's one cool thing that Luke hasn't mentioned as well. See this bar on the right side that's flashing right now?
Oh, yeah.
When that builds up, you can call in one of your Ninja Turtle allies and they will jump in and fight for you for a little bit.
Yeah, and you can level them up as well. So they come and do more damage. It's pretty cool. I recommend it.
And there's really nice cell shaded.
We've added a cell shade to the characters because the skins that we have, the Ninja Turtle skins, they aren't cell shaded. But when we played this, they were cell shaded. It was pretty cool.
Definitely looks pretty cool.
What was I going to say? 4 players. You can play it with 4 players.
Awesome.
Can you play in a squad?
We'll put the map code. We'll put the map code in the Discord.
Yes, we need the map code to get into it. I think you can search it up, but I think it's easier just to punch in the map code. But yes, Wraithy, you can play it in a squad of 4 players, and then you can all bring in your own Ninja Turtle as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but that's about all really. I don't want to watch too much of this because it'll spoil stuff. We're only about halfway through. And yeah, they're all sort of Ninja Turtle inspired levels too, but in the Fortnite world, if that makes sense. So, you'll have like the Channel 6 building, but it'll be in a POI from Fortnite. And I think it's very well made. So, yeah. Boss fights? No. We didn't run into any boss fights. But the enemies...
Get to Shredder.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, the end level is Shredder, so that's probably a boss fight. But no mini bosses that I've seen. But the enemies do get massive and powerful, and hard. So yeah, it will take a few hours to get through. It's cool.
Awesome.
All right, that's Ninja Turtles. What else, Pat?
All right, people listening and watching along, make sure you get some ready because I want some interactivity here. At 3:30 tomorrow morning Sydney time, we get the nominees for this year's The Game Awards.
Oh.
So that'll be roughly midday US time, which I think it's the West Coast. Would be, yep. Out there. Yeah, so for good old, what's his name? Jeff Keighley?
Nightly.
Jeff Knightley, that's the one, yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla. Yes, sorry. So we've got no details yet, but we've all, obviously the rumors got into overdrive. So I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts.
What's up for it at the moment? I don't even know.
Nothing.
I haven't given it any thought.
Well, that's why I said I wanted to throw this in. What's your guys' thoughts?
Don't say your guys. That's a YouTuber. Very bad English, and what I said wasn't fucking great either.
That wasn't much better, yeah. All right, what do you all think? Yeah, I'm not staying up to watch it, A10. That'll be tomorrow, Pat's problem. But we'll have a look at what it was. But what do you think's up for it? Have you got any ideas or thoughts or feelings?
I can't even remember what's come out this year. What's the big game?
Throw a few things out there. Stellar Blade, Helldivers, Final Fantasy, Dragon Age, Wukong.
Oh, Wukong. Wukong's gonna get it.
Astrobot. Do you think Wukong's gonna get it? Wukong had a pretty big how do I put this? A lot of people went after Wukong because that they had some issues before they released the game with certain
but then when it released, everyone just fell in love with it.
Yeah, well,
Space Marine.
That's one. Of course, you got Space Marines as well.
Helldivers 2, Power World,
Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2 is definitely on there.
You've also got, like, I'm thinking Astrobot's going to be in there because we all know Keely's infatuation with the Sony titles.
Suggesting it's fixed.
Not at all.
This isn't the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Come on.
I've also got in there Final Fantasy Rebirth. Might be another one. Obviously, Stellar Blade was a big title, and there was also that one that was in the Persona world, which I cannot for the life of me remember the name of, but that was another one that was a big title. Alan Wake was this year, yes, Radicus. Got Radicus with Wukong or Helldivers, Madaga with Black Myth, Madaga also with Dragon's Dogma 2, that's another big one, yeah. Raytheon with Black Myth.
I've got to start thinking about it. I haven't put any thought into what mine are.
Concord for the win.
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 for sure. That was a fantastic live stream. I fucking enjoyed playing that with people watching.
Yeah. You know, I've started setting up for our last show of the year, for our Game of the Year show. And, you know, Radicus it was a lean year. You know, in respect to those really big, really high budget games, it probably was a lean year. But for actual content of the quality of stuff that was coming out, it was actually really good. There was a lot of titles that in other years wouldn't have got the time of day that this year, you know, got to really showcase. And that was, you know, Black Myth was one of them for sure. But I'm interested to see.
Black Myth would have shone through regardless of what was released. I'm telling you now, that's my call. It's not it won't be mine, but that'll be Game of the Year.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. Unless they're disqualified for being Chinese or something.
Yeah. Well, apparently, there's already been a whole subset of people that have claimed if Dragon Age Veilguard gets any nominations, they're going to fucking riot, which should be interesting to see.
I'm just trying to work out what I meant by them being disqualified because they're Chinese. That sounds extremely racist. I wouldn't disqualify them.
How about they could have been disqualified because they refused to work with Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever they were called?
Nah, that's all garbage. But my point is, that's the only thing, is that the world at the moment doesn't like China because they're friends with Russia. But
it's stupid. Yeah, brilliant title.
I wouldn't hold that against the developers themselves. They're just trying to make a buck, aren't they? Like everyone else. Exactly. That's my call. That's my call. I reckon that'll be Game of the Year from the Game Awards. Is Black Myth Wukong.
What's the voice of God think?
Thanks for asking, my child. I think Luke's probably on the money there. I reckon you made a good point as well with Astrobot. So, I don't know. If I was putting money on it, I'd say Black Myth as well.
No. Astrobot will get a nomination and will probably be up there with a particular award, but it won't be GOTY.
Yeah, it's very much a family friendly title that spans generations, so there'll be a lot of people gunning for it. But I don't think it's GOTY.
Helldivers 2 will beat Astrobot.
Yeah.
Helldivers got some recognition for just the way it brought everyone together. It was such a phenomenon when it dropped.
Yeah,
that's got to count for something.
It does. What's your thoughts on a big announcement? Game of the Year stream there's always a couple of big announcements in there. Have you got any ideas on what might be it?
Maybe a release date for GTA 6.
I reckon that's big enough to stand on its own. I don't think it'll be there.
Probably. It won't be anything from Sony, because Sony will do their own thing as well, as you've suggested. I think if we're going to get
I'm thinking, like Wraithy's just said, we'll see some more of Death Stranding 2 with Kojima. but I also think that we might even get a bit of a sneak peek at the next God of War.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. If Sony may, because as you do say, with the allegiance that Keighley has with Sony, as much as he's a standalone sort of third party, he's close with Sony. Always has been.
Yeah, he always has been, and he's been relatively close with Xbox as well. But Kojima and Sony and that side of things always been one of the points he's never sort of shied away from showing. I'm interested to see some of the big names that come out. It's only going to be big name things because of the price tag associated with them, but it should be good.
I'm fairly certain that DLC and expansions are not included in Game of the Year. They have their own category.
They changed the rules this year.
Oh, it's going to include it?
They're included this year.
No.
So a lot of people have said the Elden Ring one has got... So it's because Elden Ring's DLC released in January. That's another that, people think are going to be thrown into this Game of the Year thing. But it's a slippery slope when you start adding that stuff into it.
They should have their own category.
Yeah, you should have your own bit.
Because the game was already released, but not this year. I'm sorry, if you're an expansion, then you can be fucking DLC expansion pack of the year, not Game of the Year. But fucking Keighley show. I'll enforce those rules on this show, Snoogs. You can't use DLC.
Oh, scratch that off then.
Yeah, get rid of it. Because I know how much you loved Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I loved it so much.
Well, anyway, that's coming. We'll see. We'll obviously be talking about that a bit more on the next show for our Game of the Year show.
Yes.
But let's move on. Pat, did you watch the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight?
I watched the dance recital. I didn't see the fight.
Now, in the wake of it, I'm sure everyone knows by now that Jake Paul won by unanimous decision against Mike Tyson.
Quite rightly so.
But Mike Tyson either looked like he was 58 years old and his legs didn't work anymore, or as much as I'd really hate to do it, I feel like maybe Wraithy was right and the fucking thing was rigged. I'd like to think that it wasn't.
I tell you what, for anyone watching this, and you yourself can do it as well, watch the first round again. In the first round, Mike gets in close. So Tyson was a lateral fighter. He moved side to side and he got in underneath his opponents because he was one of the shorter ones around, right? And in the first round, obviously, Jake had a bit of a lot better reach, a lot more height on him, and was able to do it. In the first round, Tyson got underneath him and hit him with a left. And he hit him good to the point where Jake stood up, and when you could see it in his face, he just went, shit. And from then on, he stayed away from him. He didn't let him get close. If Tyson was able to get in close, he held him up. And, admittedly, at the end of the day, it was heavier gloves, it was a bigger ring, and it was a 27-year-old beating up on his dad's mate. Really.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I think if I play this, I could have all sorts of issues. So I'm just gonna skip through and see if I can find good shots. Oh, look at that. But I don't know. There's a lot of people crying out saying that it was fixed. I guess it's just you'll never know unless someone comes out with some actual information. But
I think the reason a lot of people say it was fixed was there was so much hype built up for it. All those videos of him training.
And Mike looked good.
Yeah. And the fact that he did not look good. Yeah, he did not look good on the night. He didn't look right when they went into the dressing room beforehand. And then so good that he just turned around in the chaps and fucking walked off.
Yeah, with his ass hanging out.
I just burst out laughing when I saw that. I was just come and give the bloke a kiss and said thank you, like see you later, brother. And just turns around, shows his ass on the camera.
Kaiser Kate is saying, fixed or not, they made a shit ton of money. Yeah, but I didn't get to watch a fight. All I got was a couple of like love taps.
If it was an actual pay-per-view, you'd feel ripped off. If it wasn't on net, if it was an actual pay-per-view, like not on Netflix, you'd feel pretty ripped off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Like the fights before it were better.
The fight directly before it was brilliant.
The ladies.
The ladies, that was
that headbutt split her open.
Yeah, just brilliant.
It's not normally the gash I like watching on big screen TVs, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, they were good fights. And see, the big thing that I saw with this, right? So, boxing worldwide has seen a bit of a downturn in people enjoying it and whatnot. And I get it. I've never really been a boxing fan or an MMA fan or anything really in that genre. But I enjoyed in my teenage years watching some of the Tyson fights, and then into my late teens, 20s, watching the stuff from Tyson. Plus, not to mention that he was this enigma in the sport really when we were growing up. And then you've got all these kids that have this YouTube star that's gone on to be a boxer now. And I think even if he actually fought a real boxer ever, he'd get his ass handed to him. But I looked at this as a potential to have two generations of fans coming together and reigniting the love for boxing. So I thought there would actually be some, call me old-fashioned or whatnot, some fucking boxing.
Yeah.
But we didn't get any of that. It just ended up being a Netflix showpiece where Netflix was struggling to keep 16 million people watching it at once.
Well, in saying that, with the connectivity issues, I saw a few posts about that. We had it at the beginning, but we just backed out and went back in, and then there was no problem ever again.
Yeah, so we went out and back in, and it was fine. But at one stage, I actually realised we were about 2 or 3 minutes behind live, which really who gives a shit.
Doesn't really matter, yeah.
Yeah, for us here, we're not, we were not a pub where people are, hanging on it. It's not really time critical. If I went back to put it back to live, I'd have the issues again. So it was just running on a delay, and it was fine.
Oh, gotcha, right.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter. Who cares? It was fine to watch.
You would have missed like 4 or 5 of Tyson's punches.
Yeah, I know, right? But
you saw the training video, and they're obviously been, manipulated a bit to make him look a lot better. They were always very short clips, but watching it, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a really good fight. And then there was a bit of footage of them, I think the day before, doing some warm up and stuff like that, and you could see then that Tyson wasn't the same Tyson that he was in those training clips.
He wasn't ready for it.
They did in the ring.
His legs were not there. His leg was not right at all.
Almost like he's too old for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who would have thought of that? But really, he walked in there. I think I was reading something that he walked in with a net worth, I think that's how they describe it, of about $15 million, and walked out with a net worth closer to 50. Yeah. So
I heard a similar thing. I heard he had a net worth of about 10.
Yeah.
And it came out obviously very well ahead. So good on him, I guess.
For 16 minutes, really.
Yeah, a couple of knocks. He'll be right.
Yeah.
All good.
I think the thing now is, like, does Jake Paul want respect as a boxer, or does he want to just be
rich?
This kind of, just rich guy that everybody hates, which is probably the way he wants to go.
Well, he's been that for the last 20 years, so why not now?
So I'm curious to see now, does he want the respect? Because he's, we spoke about this, Luke. It was a lose-lose situation for him.
Yeah, because if Tyson won, he loses. If Tyson loses, he beat up an old man, so he loses.
Yeah.
He wasn't coming out ahead apart from financially.
Correct.
So,
But considering after the fight, he turned around and went, I could have beaten Tyson in his prime. Nobody could beat Tyson in his prime unless it was while he was asleep with a fucking bat. And even then you wouldn't want to hit him twice.
yeah,
So-
the first shot was good.
Yeah. So I can't believe that he would come out and have that sort of egotistical
I
response.
think he just really wants to be the villain.
Yeah. Well,
He's made his bed
he's
and he's
doing it well.
sleeping in
He's
it and making a lot of money.
He's a great rage baiter. He's doing it with Conor McGregor right now as well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You've seen that
Oh.
back and forth. So
we need our villains. As long as he doesn't do anything
do.
actually fucked up. Just be a dickhead. Anyway. All right, well let's move on from that. Well done to fucking Netflix.
Netflix.
All right, anything else, Pat?
Oh, no, I was going to talk about Call of Duty, but I just think I'm over it. So, fuck it.
It's
That's
exactly the same as
Um,
last time. We shoot shit, we die, everyone gets the shit.
Yeah. I have. Do you find it this way? Like, this is it's definitely a skill-based issue with me, right? You jump back in, you haven't played for a while, you jump back in it, you get the flow of it again, your skill level starts coming up slightly, but then it never gets any higher. It just mediocrity at best.
Well, that's
kind of where I am.
I think that's everybody. We just have a different peak, different ceiling.
Yeah, but
Some
my
people
peak,
fucking skyrocket, and then there's us who are just.
but it doesn't matter how much I play it, how much I try, how many different things I try, everything like that. It just still ends up being mid-range.
I think essentially, it's the definition of insanity of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting change. And when you say that you try different things, you might be trying different weapons, you might try different tactics, but the thing that you're not doing differently is the amount of time you're putting into it. You don't put enough time into it to get better. And that's it's not a dig at you, it's a fact.
Well, I've got a job. Yeah.
Exactly. So you are only ever going to be that good because of that reason. If you quit your job and played it fucking every single day, you will see changes. But no, you're not going to do that. You're sane. No, Pat.
I would agree.
You have a family to support, bro.
Yeah, I suppose.
The time it will take to get you from where you are to where you need to be to make money is probably going to see you in a retirement home first.
I'll see Black Ops 27, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, all right. Let's move on to some more interactive trivia, shall we?
Let's go.
Okay, so the next thing we're doing is versus. So we're going to be doing some game with Grim. What was that noise? I heard a noise.
I heard a noise too.
I didn't do it. Did you do it, Pat?
No. I did not.
Well, then I think it's probably not that important. Anyway, we're doing versus.
It may have been. Was it a bang noise? There might have been.
No. It was
a Discord noise.
It was a Discord noise.
Maybe it was my stream thing.
coming back to life.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it was God. God was flushing.
Never
flushing, yeah.
mind. All right, let's get Michael up on the screen. Here we go.
Might have been a pop from the drink.
Hello.
Oh, look, God, you don't look anything like I expected you to look like.
I'm getting the godly beard. I'm just liking the godly curls, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's all good. We're always disappointed. All right, so Michael, tell us about what we're doing.
All right, so this week we're doing I'm calling it catchphrase. Do you remember the puzzles that are like word-based puzzles? It's hard to explain.
Let's go with yes for clarity.
Let's go with yes.
Let's go with yes.
And I'm just gonna.
I've got a few drinks.
Wait,
Yes,
can we have a
let's
better?
go.
Can you give us a description? Not just say it's a word-based.
They're like text riddles, I guess would be one way to describe it. So there's going to be a picture. There's going to be it's going to represent a phrase or a saying or something, and you have to work out what it is.
This sounds like AI detective.
AI detective, but with phrases.
When you see them, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right.
Catchphrase is a cool catchphrase.
So this is Lucas versus Snoogs. This is important for Snoogs.
And I'm scoring. Also, everyone in the chat, I have scores here. If you get it right before the boys, you get an entry. We good?
All right. Well, I'm ready. I don't understand the game yet, but I'm sure I'll work it out.
You will. All right, you ready? You can see the catchphrase thing here. Here comes the first one. Go.
Working over time.
Working overtime, Luke, correct.
Yeah.
This is like the 1% club or whatever it is.
Yeah, so you just get it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Number 2.
No good. No.
Not good. There's a
Yeah, halfway there with no good. There's other parts in the image that are important.
Up to no good.
Up to no good. Thank you, Snoogs. Number 3. Here we go.
life after death.
Life after death.
Yeah. I think Luke got there first.
I
Luke
did.
got there first. Yep.
Okay, next one.
Foresight.
Love at first sight.
Love at first night, Snoogs. Well done. Okay, here we go. Next one.
Misunderstood.
Yes, Luke, misunderstood.
It was there, it just wouldn't come out. Black.
Okay. You're right, Kaiser, you're just a bit slow. Here's the next one.
Huh? Ooh.
Feel free to, I know you don't want to help each other out, but
Yeah, that's why I don't want. That's why I don't want to say it out loud because it'll help him.
Oh.
No one to blame.
no one to blame. Well done, Luke.
Wow. That's well done. I'll pay that.
Okay, here's the next one.
Holy water.
Yes. Well done, Luke. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
A plant.
A plant. So it's what's down the bottom?
I don't
The
know,
square
it's
root.
A square.
Square root.
Oh,
Well
square
done,
root.
Snoogs. At 18, you're like half a second behind Snoogs on that one. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I can't even see that.
Sunny on the side.
Sunny side up.
Close. Yeah,
No.
sunny side up. Well done, Luke.
Yeah, that was hard for people to see that one.
Sorry.
One hit wonder.
Yes, one hit wonder. Well done, Snoogs. Next one.
Repeat after me.
Yes. Ooh, he's coming back. Okay, here we go.
Once
Once upon a moon. Ooh.
Close.
No.
Kaiser's right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
once in the
oh,
blue moon.
once in a blue moon. Yeah. Yeah.
Well done, Kaiser. Radicus, a bit too slow, but you're there. All right, here we go. The next one.
Different
Different
strokes
strokes for different folks.
You're both right.
I feel
Pat
like
started
that
it
was
first, but Luke finished it first. So I'm going to give it to Pat because he started it first. He just spoke slower.
Fuck off. You can't do that. That's got to be neither of us get it.
I think that's more of a neither of us get that one. That was too close.
For me, that sounded the same. I believe I finished first, but we said it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one. Oh, this one's got you stumped.
Oh.
Is incorrect, Kaiser. That is incorrect, A10.
A10s is what I thought straight up.
Sounded out this again like a AI detective. Maybe say it out loud. That'll probably help come to the answer.
Yeah, Luke, say it out loud so you can help me.
I don't know.
Kaiser is right. To see the big picture.
Okay.
The bigger picture, but I'll take it. Here we go.
I thought it was a box.
You'll get over it.
Yes. Well done. Next one.
Happy threesome.
So what are we looking at?
Ooh.
It's this one's a single word answer.
It's too merry.
So Mary plus Mary equals, that is a, what would you
Mary,
call that?
or married, maybe.
What would you call what you're looking at right there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a summary.
Summary. Well done, Snoogs.
Oh. Going in circles.
Yes.
And finally.
It's currently a tie game. 7 apiece.
Of course it is.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Yes, Snoogs, Robin Hood.
No. We said it at the same time.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
No, see, look, there's a
he
delay.
definitely said that quicker.
The chat.
Definitely said that
Hang
quicker.
on, wait. I've got to watch this back on my phone. Why do I have to keep doing this? It was at the same time.
There's heaps to go. If it comes down to like 1 point, then go back to the video ref. But
No, I'm
Snoogs
sick of
definitely
getting
got that
robbed.
in my ears.
Which might be true. Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm happy to go off whatever is on the stream. And yes, Snoogs got that.
Okay, here we go.
Alright.
Next one.
Long overdue.
Long overdue.
Yes.
Fuck.
Luke got that.
I was louder. Oh, shit. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Close.
Oh, it's not it. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Thank you, Luke.
Time is money.
Time is money. Oh, it's still a tie game.
You forgive, forget, and forget.
Forgive and forget. Yes.
Bad influence.
Bad influence.
Yes. Gun. Turn for turn.
Travel overseas.
Yes.
Ah,
Top secret.
tops.
Yes.
2 rights don't make a wrong.
No.
That doesn't make sense.
I see where you're going with it though.
All right.
Kaiser is correct.
Yeah, equal rights.
Equal rights. Yeah. Leftover.
Leftovers.
Yeah,
Leftovers?
it's leftovers. So I'm going to give it to
yeah.
Luke because
Yeah.
there's multiple overs.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
Tree knock.
Knock on wood is correct. Tree knock is not.
No.
Here we go.
Oh,
All or not. Oh, no.
You're on the right track. You were definitely on the right track with that.
Over nothing? No.
No. It's not to do nothing. Good guess though. Double or nothing, Wraithy.
Double
done.
of nothing. Double or nothing.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Last but not least.
Yes. And I think... No, we got some more. We're near the end though. Last chance.
Keep in touch.
Keep in touch. Well done, Snoogs.
Oh, right.
And that's the end. And AJ, yes, you were right, but Snoogs just beat you at the end. So the final score, Snoogs was on 11 and Luke finished with 15. Game goes to Luke. Also, 3 votes for Kaiser and 1 for Wraithy. Well done, guys.
Well done.
3 entries for... Hang on, where's my pen gone? What was it? 3?
3 for Kaiser and 1 for Nick. 1 for Wraithy.
Nick. Oh my god. Oh. I'm blown away. I won. I'm speechless.
Yeah, I thought something happened. Well done. I was waiting for like a cheering or something. It's just he's stunned. He's stunned.
I am stunned. Oh,
Well done. It's well played. It was very close for a lot of that, and yeah, just at the end, Luke pipped you at the post there.
But you know what this means, though?
We're never
Means I'm
going to
have another drink.
No, I'm not that kind of winner. I crack the shits if I fucking, like, during it, have an assault.
Yeah.
But, okay, you're
I'm
probably not going to hear the end of it.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of winner.
Not
Survey says that's not fucking true.
You watch all next year, it'll be like carryover champion.
But no, what we needed was a definitive way to tell who got it when they were the line lockers. And I think that's the easiest way to do it. Whatever it comes across on the stream, that is gospel. It doesn't matter what you heard or Snoogs heard or I heard. Whatever's on the stream, that's the end of it. And that's kind of what we do with the when the guys in the chat are doing their things. Whoever's on the stream first, that's them. Tough, because obviously we have to deal with latency and all that sort of stuff. But I'm a sook.
So well done, Luke. Congratulations.
Congratulations, good sir.
Thank you very much to everyone that has supported me through the year. I appreciate all of your love and love. I don't know where I was going with that. But after last year's upset, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's just good not for it to not come down to like.
Oh no! Finally,
it
wasn't fucking last bit. Yeah.
Like last year, it was a tiebreaker round on the last thing, which came down to like 1 hit. So it's good to have a clear winner.
Yeah. Oh. It's even better that it's me.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's going to start writing his memoirs later.
Yep.
The great injustice has been righted.
First page. Episode 414 of the AGExp Show. The turning moment in my life. Where I won, but still managed to come across as a whinging sook.
Oh,
well.
Well done, guys. Well played. Thank you.
This is just a character I play for the show. I'm really not like this in real life. Shh.
I'm not saying anything.
Shut up, guys.
We've known him long enough. We'll just, great.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you know better. Fucking watch your mouth. Next year, it's the Lucas and Grim Show. Fuck
Thanks
off,
for
18.
members.
You only voted for me once, and then you hated me because I lost that week.
Hey, Ted,
Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have to switch back to not Godcam. Let me
Turtle
if I
O.
can get this done properly. There we go. Because we are about to do AI Detective. All right, let's go across to there. All right, these just a quick rundown again. For those of you new to the game, it is AI created images. 2 will be movies, and then 2 will be video games. And they're AI generated from search terms, or whatever you want to call it, inputs that will represent things that are specific to these movies and games. Snoogs, these are yours, so I don't know what they are. So
Hopefully I remember what they are.
I was thinking that too, because the file
That could be a
names
good
were
thing.
like
Well,
jumbled up letters.
You see, the reason I do this, mate, is because I think maybe you would like to have a go as well.
No, I do, absolutely. I just hope that you had the file names that were actually named.
I do as well. So
Okay.
we'll see what see how we
All
go.
right, let's have a look at these first 2. These first 2 should be movies, and the second 2 should be video games. Spaceys is watching on the big telly, so can't get involved. Well, there, you put it on the big telly and then bring it up on your phone. Anyway,
Chat away.
here's
Hold
the
on.
first one. So this should be a movie.
No, this is a video game.
Oh, okay, it's the other way around. Okay, the first 2 will be games then. All right, it says, I don't think I do this job anymore. It's too spooky. I've got an idea, but I don't.
Eyes with Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
18
Right or
with the
wrong?
cleaning sim. They're both wrong.
Dickhead.
It's very loud.
Dickhead. Just because it's loud, I did it again. None of these are mine.
No, Madago with the Haunted Mansion. Spaceys with Night in the Museum. A10 with the Mortuary Assistant. And Kaiser with Ghost Sweeper. I've not heard of Ghost Sweeper. Well, I can tell you that the winner's in there. So what was yours?
Oh no. Well, then mine was Luigi's Mansion.
Ah, yes. No, that's wrong. So push the buzzer. Push the button.
Dickhead.
There you go. It is, of course, the Mortuary Assistant.
Very good.
Have a look. He's got all his cleaning gear, and he's got
18.
a mortuary and a ghost-looking motherfucker in the background.
18 more. Okay, next one.
This is my favourite one. This is a bit evil,
It's
the way I
how
made this one.
to make friends.
Eyes with Halo Reach? No. Helldivers? No. Unfortunately.
Dickhead. Yeah, I don't know.
As has gone straight for Destiny. No, it's not. But I like your thinking, but no.
This is an AI image, so that character's not going to be from the game.
Not from the game directly, no. Spaceys with Bubsy?
That's a Spaceys community joke.
Kaiser with Marathon? No, it's not Marathon.
Dickhead. I don't know what marathon is.
No.
How to make friends.
Yeah.
Excite
Bike and It Takes Two? No, we're getting a bit further away.
Well, Excite Bike is a AGExp joke.
Yes.
Dickhead. I don't know.
So this is... I made this borderline being an arsehole. No, Grim.
Like
Not
my
straight.
kind of arsehole?
I think you might get the level of arsehole that's in this one.
Oh, okay.
You might get it. And we've got the Wraithy with Astrobot, and Az has come through with Anthem. And that is correct.
Where do you get Anthem from other than a guess?
No. So it's a bot, but you're in an exosuit, and nobody's fucking playing it because it died off very quickly. So that's why he's trying to make friends.
Looks like Snoogs is trying to steal the crown off my head for being an arsehole with AI detective. There is no fucking way in the world anyone would get that from looking at that image.
Even though it's one of the exosuits from it,
Well,
and Az got it.
well, you also did tell us that it's not from the game, that character.
No, I said what?
I said
No,
that.
that
I
was
said
Destiny.
because... No, I said it's an AI image, so that character's not from the game, and you said no.
No, I don't know.
Fucking hell, Snooks. That's a fucking stretch. That, you just beat fucking
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian. Ridiculous. All right, next
Yeah.
one. Movie.
This is a movie.
Probably a movie I've not seen.
Why is it with Home Alone 2? No. I reckon you might have seen this one, actually. This is a very literal image. This is very, very straightforward when you understand what it is. Empire of the Sun? No. Or Kaiser said planes as well? No, that's not it. No. No, Grim. I like the thought.
Since Spacey's super chatted $10, Snoogs is quickly becoming the Jake Paul of quiz shows.
Thank you, Spaceys.
Yep, I agree. Spaceys, I'm not sure if you're aware or got a notification, but I got sick of being able to try and catch your stream, so I just subbed last night while you were offline.
Kaiser. Kaiser with the Last Boy Scout. That's correct.
Very good. The Last Boy Scout. That is...
Bruce Willis. I have been looking to watch it.
I've
been looking to watch it for everything.
Okay, no, I have seen that.
He's doing a jig.
Who was that, Kaiser?
That was Kaiser, yeah.
Oh, was it Az that got the last one?
Az got the first one. Yeah, the last one.
All right. Yeah, not as terrible as the last one. All right.
Except if you have a look really closely, his torso's on backwards.
Yeah, it is. Because that thing's supposed to be on the front and the pockets.
Yeah, and the pockets. His torso's backwards.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Maybe he got teleported from from Spaceballs. Oh no, his head would be the other way too. Anyway. All right, last one and next one. Also a movie.
Also a movie.
That's an easy one.
Is it?
Am I right? Yeah, cool.
AI is twisted from the Wraith.
Is it The
It is
Shining?
indeed. It is The Shining, straight up.
Oh.
Well done, Kaiser.
Yeah, I don't think I would
It
have
was a
got that.
fairly easy one. Obviously, the blood in this version looks a lot happier than the Shining.
Yeah. But yeah, the blood coming out of an elevator, yeah. Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But my brain would not have got there without 4.5 hints, I think. Might have got me there. All right, well done, Snoogs. That was 3 good AI detectives there.
Anthem was good. I was just being a jerk. When I made it, I was giggling to myself while I was making that because I was like, I was wanting Anthem to be so good, but fuck you.
I was wanting AI detective to be good. No, I'm only joking. They were good.
Ah.
Oh dear. All right, last words. Okay, so if sometime between today and the last show, if you guys can comment on this show, the location of all of the hidden dicks on this show, I'll give you bonus entries. I'll give you like 10.
10 bonus entries.
Yeah, to get in there and write the location where all of the dicks are. They're recurrent, so it's not something we do from show to show. They're on the show all the time. They're baked into the
it's
show.
Easy. There's one on the left of the screen. There's one on the right.
Oh God.
There's definitely one on the right now.
Yeah, you bastard.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so go and find all the dicks. Comment.
Comment where they all are.
All right. What do we got for last word? Splinter Cell movie with Tom Hardy is dead.
Dead.
What? Like, I think it was announced in 2012 that they were going to do this, and like originally, and now it's not happening.
Now it's not going ahead.
Oh, but they all assured us that it was going to be amazing. They just couldn't get it right. But it would have been great. Surely it wouldn't have been. That's why it got cancelled.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much given that it was going to get cancelled, yeah.
Well, Ubisoft couldn't, that old saying of Ubisoft couldn't organise a route in a brothel. That's how fucking shit they are with that stuff.
Maybe, just maybe, the script was so exceptional, Ubisoft went, we can't live up to this, fucking get rid of it.
We're never going to make a game this good.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe. Probably not, but we can only hope, can't we?
Imagine saying, go find all the dicks out loud. I don't have to imagine it. I said it. That's a quote from me.
I just fucking did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for your information, I'm not wearing pants right now.
Yeah.
I can find one just by doing this. I'm going to have to shuffle a bit in my chair.
Sounds like Velcro.
Where is it?
Peel it off your thigh.
This chair's leather. I can't move. I can't shuffle. I'm fairly glued. All right, only ever going to be one Fisher. What? Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Is that like a mix between only one blade and one Fisher? Well, yeah, for me, Sam Fisher will always be Michael Ironside.
That's true.
And I would like them to
voice,
do another thing.
That voice.
Well, they've still got the Netflix show coming, which is what's his name? Who does the voice?
Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber, that's it.
That's right, yep.
Yeah, so there's still that coming. That could be good, who knows?
That's how it goes.
That's all I've got for last words. You got anything, Pat?
Yeah, I've got two things. It is, or it was last week, or just sort of currently in this time that we're currently living. It's 20 years since Half-Life 2 was released.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of an anniversary update, and it's currently free on Steam. If anyone doesn't have it, I think it's free for a couple more days. So get in and have a crack. Over on YouTube, there is also a a bit of a documentary. If you go to Valve's YouTube channel, there's a bit of a documentary on Half-Life 2, the 20th anniversary doco. It goes through the whole lot of details about the how it was built, all that sort of stuff. There was a big issue with a hack that was done during production, and what all become of that. It's actually quite an interesting watch, but it's about 2 hours long if you really want to get stuck into it. The best thing is I've actually included in our little our little internet thing, Luke.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Yeah. Half-Life Episode 3. Some gameplay that has never been released before. So I found this on IGN instead of trying to troll through the whole 2 hour thing to try and find the right spot again. But it gives a bit of an update, just sort of, the Episode 3 stuff that was never released. If anyone's interested in having a look at that. Just some stills, some early gameplay. Obviously, there's no polish on it.
Something I can't.
Some details about some of the guns and things that are coming in place with it. And, this big thing of really what could have been. But in the documentary, Gabe talks about why it wasn't released. So get over and have a watch.
Yeah, I've never played any of them. Like, I've tried them, but I've never played them through because I was very late to the scene because I wasn't a PC gamer back then.
Yep.
But even though it was, I think, out on Xbox at some stage.
Yeah.
But I never really...
We got an orange box. This is really cool for something so early on. Yeah, so that's an ice gun.
Yeah, it makes cover.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can make your own cover there. You can use it to get down off high areas. Obviously, you can jump over things with it. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So some really cool ideas that showcase in what happens there.
I wouldn't mind seeing why they didn't release it. I know they regret it, but whatever. Yeah, cool. Half-Life Episode 3. Well, Half-Life 2 Episode 3.
Yeah. And the last...
sorry, go.
Sorry, you go.
No, I was just going to talk about my camera.
I was going to say, well, the last thing I've got, do you want to see something truly frightening?
Is this the Coca-Cola thing?
This is the Coca-Cola thing.
Because I saw this here, but I haven't watched it. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, bring it up and have a play of it. I think it's about a minute long.
Are we listening to it as well?
Yeah, why not? It's the Coca-Cola ad for this year. Yeah, Coca-Cola every year, they're very big on Christmas. They pretty much decided that Santa was red way back when. This is their one-off. There's 3 of these videos, these adverts that they've made for Christmas this year.
Is this legit?
This is legit.
Oh my god. Are they taking the piss?
Guess who made it?
Fucking AI?
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, Coca-Cola's AI-generated Christmas.
Yeah. So, and the fact that they use, real magic at the end,
Because
just the icing on the cake, that this is an AI generated. So there's 3 different ads. All of them have this artificial weirdness to it, where there's proportions and everything are out. Like, you can tell it's AI generated straight away.
Well, the thing that threw it off for me is the wheels weren't turning on the truck at one point. Yeah. I think it was that bit there. Yeah, there.
Yeah, the other 2 ads, I didn't include them because they're not as soulless, I suppose, because they've just got creatures. They've got animals in it. There's no people in this one, in those 2. But this one in itself has got, so all these people are AI generated. The whole thing is AI generated.
Yeah.
So someone's come along. So we've had, all these strikes, all these people that are anti-AI being used in so many different
And then
mediums.
they go and do this.
And then a multi-billion-dollar company comes out and goes, we're not going to hire any artists this year. We're not going to hire anyone in that space this year. We're just going to make it with AI. And then they come up with that. And like, I know it's something that doesn't affect any of us really, because it's an advertisement. Advertisements don't work overly on me, but that just looked creepy.
Yeah, that's the sort of stuff that I think shouldn't happen because of the implications. Like, it's not good, and like people lost work because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the people that didn't get work for this year's
Merry Christmas. Oh, by the way, our graphic artists are fired.
Yeah.
We're now using...
Santa grabbed that Coke, it had 6 fingers.
Yes. I was waiting for that on a couple of occasions. I did stop it at a couple of points through to see if I could find any fucked up hands or something, but it was all pretty legit. I think they're using a very high-end AI creator, but I don't know if the people that was on that website whose YouTube channel it was, I didn't bother looking into who they were, whether they were the right people or whatnot. But to give you a bit of an idea, they've got a couple of 100,000 views on the video, and it had like 12 likes. So I'm just debating. I'd like to know how many dislikes are on the video.
58,000 views, 221 likes.
There you go.
Coca-Cola has embraced cutting-edge technology to reimagine its iconic "Holidays Are Coming" ad for a new era. Yeah, I'm going to dislike that using generative AI. That's
fucked.
I wouldn't be celebrating that.
No.
Putting people out of work.
So
anyway.
there's been a lot of backlash for it. So if anyone cares to watch and see what's happening, yeah.
So anyway, this is my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera.
Yes.
Aitan will know it from PAX. I sent this back for warranty because it was starting to... Well, actually, it had been doing it the entire time. It was just hard to notice. But now that I've been doing my 4K walks, it was very obvious when you're filming bright blue skies that the sensor was a bit weird, where it had weird colors. I sent this away back to DJI in Melbourne last week. It got returned to me today, a brand new camera. They just sent me a new one.
Oh, nice.
It was still under warranty. And there was absolutely no fuss, nothing. They were fantastic. I just wanted to mention
awesome.
that. If you have to deal with DJI for repairs, they're down in Melbourne. They gave me the print off to pay for the postage. I just put it in a box and sent it to them. And that was last week, probably Tuesday, maybe Monday. And I got it back today. So it's a week turnaround. So I'm pretty happy with that. And that DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is the best camera that I have ever used. Amazing. So much that I actually bought another DJI camera, which is the Osmo Action 2. Check this fucker out. That's the camera.
Oh, wow.
Look at the size of the thing. The screen on the back.
You'll easily be able to take that to bathrooms with you now.
Yeah, it's heaps covert.
It's tiny, yeah. Hide in there. That's awesome.
It actually comes with like a thing that you can...
So what was it connected to?
And it's like another screen. So if I put this together,
yeah.
So you can do selfie stuff. It's another screen.
Oh, okay, cool.
So there's 2 screens, but also it's an extended battery. And because this unit on its own is waterproof, it doesn't have a USB port and it doesn't have a SD card port. So the USB and SD is on this thing, but this has 126 gig internal memory though for recording when it's disconnected.
Yeah, okay.
The only problem is that I've found so far is that because it does 4K 120 on this thing, and the image quality is amazing. However, at 4K 60, the thing overheats within 10 minutes and turns off. And it's not really a fault that they're going to address. It's just a thing. And so if you're doing any of the high 4K high frame rates, it's only short clips. But 4K 30, it'll run till the battery's dead.
Yeah, can I ask though, with and Grim might be able to chime in on this one. From memory, Blu-ray was 4K 24 frames, I think.
Well, I think that depends on the movie, doesn't it?
No, I think that was what it was
all
sort of.
Footage is 24, isn't it?
That's what I thought it
Peter
was.
Jackson did that weird like 48 frames thing, which looked
Weird.
bizarre. Yeah, was it one of the highlights or something?
Most movies
Yeah.
are, but that Gemini movie was 60 FPS.
Is it? All right.
But most
So
movies are
that's-
24
that's
frames
what-
per second.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking. If you're like, obviously, when we're watching, video game footage or whatnot, because it's fake. It's it's generative imagery. It's having it set at 60 frames is what you go to. But if you're recording something like one of your walks, would you need to run it at 60?
No, see, the idea of having 60 frames is so you can do 30 frame slow-mo.
Okay.
It's not necessarily to have it so it's a 60 frame video. No, it's not necessary for that. But what I with my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I record everything in 60 just in case I want to do a slow pan
Yeah.
of something. I can slow it down and it won't be choppy. It's what Radic is saying. It makes editing easier. For if I want to slow it down or speed it up or whatever, you can do that with without it looking like jagged, like frame by frame.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it just means that when I'm doing a slow pan, I actually have to do it slow, as opposed to just going like that and slowing it down in post.
Yeah, fair enough.
But for a
nice.
camera that size, it kind of makes sense that it overheats. It's doing a lot of work in a small little body there. But no, I'm happy with it. It's got a thing that comes with it, so you can magnetize it to your shirt, kind of like how the this microphone works. A little thing that goes behind, so you can put it on your shirt there. Really good.
Awesome.
But I was not only did DJI email me after they received it, saying that they've found the error, they know what it is, they're going to fix it. They even gave me a courtesy call. This guy rings me up and he goes, "Oh, hello, this is such and such from DJI. Just letting you know that we've gotten your camera. We found out what the issue was. We're going to just replace it. It won't affect your warranty, and we'll get it back to you ASAP." Thanks, man. I was thinking I already knew because you had emailed me, but mate, just the courtesy call just makes me think that you're thinking of your customers. I just wanted to point out the great customer service. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. We've both had a bit of a positive run with.
Oh yeah, because you got your new phone, didn't you?
Yeah. So I've got the Samsung Fold phone, which is this nice little one here. So originally it was the Fold 4, and I've had an issue where it won't open, and it's a pretty much common issue with the screen and the frame that goes with it. It wasn't the best experience in how I had to go about it, but it was a great outcome in that Samsung turned around and said, the phone was 2 years old. It was in for its second repair within inside of sort of 10 months of the first one being completed, and realised that there was a problem with it, and they've upped me from my Fold 4 to the Fold 5 with a brand new starter warranty, everything on top of it. So
yeah, that's a good outcome.
I'm very pleased with it, and I went from the black basic one because that's all they had in the 4. I've now got a nice white phone. That's the only bit that's white. Everything else is just standard. But yeah, pretty cool outcome. And this, I'll tell you what, man, the difference between the 4 and the 5 in the quality of the screen, the camera, they're not massive jumps technology wise, but there's enough to really know what they are. So you see the difference in the quality of just the build quality, the screen quality, everything like that. I'm really happy with that. So yeah,
Very good.
I'll keep on my Samsung for a little while longer.
Lovely, lovely. All right. Well, I think that's the end of the show. We're going to play some video games after the show. Jump in the
Play some
Discord.
video games.
In general, we'll hang out, play some games, play some COD or something. Very good.
We'll
All right,
play some
well,
Anthem.
this is our second last show. Make sure you make it in 3 weeks' time on the 9th of November. We're going to be doing our Game of the Year special and doing the giveaway. We'll be announcing who wins the big giveaway for 2024. You can pick either the Xbox Scuff. That's my recommendation. The Xbox Scuff is amazing. Or you can pick the PlayStation one if you prefer. I'm pointing at that one. That's that, but this is the PC one, which is kind of similar, I suppose.
But it just have the touchpad on it, wouldn't it?
Touchpad on it. Yeah, it has the touchpad on it.
Yeah. Good
All right.
stuff.
Let's bring the show home then, Patrick.
All right. That is all from us. See you once again for the next one in about 3 weeks. Mark those calendars down because it will be our big end of year show, even though Lucas won versus for this year. Fuck! While you're still here, though, why not hit that like button and show us some love? If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and tickle that bell icon to be notified whenever a new video goes live. Links, as always, for all of our socials are in the description wherever you're watching or listening along. And once again, I've been Snoogs.
And I'm Lucas, the winner of Versus 2024.
And we will see you for the next one.
Bye-bye, dude.
The AGExp Show, here we go, video games, movies, pop culture's all we know. Tune in, turn up, get ready to rock. We're gonna shout it out non-stop. Jump into the pixelated world, leave reality behind. Gaming heroes and villains that live in our minds. From 8-bit classics to the latest release, we're the rebels disrupting the peace. Pixelated, let's start a revolution tonight. Unleash the power of digital mind in this pop rock